Heading live again. Welcome to another live video or live stream on the channel Malachi Emerald. There we are. We are setting up for breakfast. Yeah, it's another live. Getting ourselves ready. Yeah, thank you so much for joining and being a part of this another live stream. Trying to get everything the best way we possibly can. Have my place nicely cleaned and have my things set up. But yes, here we are going with another live. Yes, so if it is the first time you're joining, it is a channel Malachi Emerald, and we are with the series Breakfast Ideas and Essential. Even though what we are seeing has nothing to do with our thumbnail, but yeah, this is my bowl that I'm going to have my breakfast in, my spatula, my chopstick, and here I have some fruits. It is mulberry season, and I'm having mulberry, nice mulberry. Yeah, can you see them? And I'm also going to want you to look, I have started harvesting some red romaine lettuce from my garden. So I'm going to start with some of those. And as I said, breakfast is the most important meal for the day. Most important. So I'm going to start with some lettuce. And that's how I'm going to have it. I'm going to have my lettuce leaves. Again, if you have protein, you could fold them in your protein. But this morning I'm feeling lazy. Why lazy? I'm not in the mood to make a breakfast as you're accustomed to seeing me. But nevertheless, we are going to have breakfast. And as the title says, you know, one of the best breakfasts when you're lazy. These vegetables will provide you with a lot of vitamins and minerals. They are nice and soft and crunchy. I had to make a harvest yesterday because we got a lot of rain. And the rain tore much of the leaves. So I'm having a few leaves in the meantime. Again, if you are just joining, yes, we are having breakfast. It's a lazy breakfast. And as I've said, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So I'm going to head over to the stove, and have it lit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head for the stove and have the stove lit. So I'm going to So what do I have? I had cooked some vegetable and I add some stew, some chicken stew or stew chicken to it. This is what remains. That was from dinner yesterday. And also I have some spaghetti, thin spaghetti left over. This is what I'm going to have for breakfast. So the stove there lit, it's a little bit low, and yes, we are going to warm up our breakfast. And after warming our breakfast, we are going to there we go. Warm up. Yeah, it's quite wet. And it's brownish because of the pieces, the chicken stew or chicken gravy. In some countries they refer to it as chicken gravy. So it is more like Thai vegetable, Chinese vegetable, and on a whole Asian vegetable. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add the spaghetti. So I'm going to add the spaghetti. So now that it's warming up, I'm going to add my spaghetti. I'm going to add all right on top. That's going to be our breakfast. Right, and this will go to the sink. Right? So we get in. I'll turn it down a little. So we're going to use both our chopsticks. To get our vegetable. Wow, it's aroma. Yeah, while I'm at it, I'm going to add just a small piece of pepper, hot pepper. I'm going to fetch that from the fridge. So I'm going to add hot pepper. Turn it down some more still. Yeah. And this is the pepper that I'm going to add. Some little pieces. We want to get some natural flavor. We didn't want to have that pepper flavor too deep. Not a lot. I'll add a little piece more to that. And it should be great. There we go. You can see the pepper and it's ripe. So the pepper would be those little yellowish or orange stuff that you see there. Yeah, so if you're just joining the channel, it is Malachi Emerald and we're looking at a breakfast idea. Again, not every day or every morning you have to cook breakfast. You can have your leftover, and these are some of the best breakfasts. This is one of the tastiest. This meal was nice yesterday. So imagine having it for breakfast the second time, or having it the second time and breakfast. Yeah, that's it. So there you go, looking at our breakfast. Do not want to add much more to it. I think I want to add a little pepper, and it's black pepper, just a little. I want to add just a little black pepper to it. I'm adding it straight from the container. I purchased these small sachets. Nice. These sachets are Wonderful. I'm not adding too much. That should be our breakfast. Very quick. We say this is a lazy man breakfast. I'm not referring to the noodle bean. I'm referring to I cooking or my cooking yesterday and having some remaining for breakfast. Yeah. So that's breakfast. So breakfast is nearly through. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add it to my bowl. I place my bowl there, and I'm going to move. And I'm going to place. So I'm going to go on the other side. Are you seeing it clearly? I hope so. So I'm going to place my noodle. It's more like my fried noodle. Wow. Whew. And it's a big bowl. Big bowl. Wow, that's a large bowl. You're going to take everything. Yeah, so there we go. So this will go to the sink. Yes, I still have my flame on. My flame is off. Yeah, so I place my bowl here, put up these stuffs, put up the pepper, put up the knife, get me some water, and then we're good to go. Yes, if you're just joining, this is the channel Malachi Emerald, and this playlist is Breakfast Idea. And, right? That is the playlist that we are working with. So yeah, this is my bowl. We want to go a little closer. Go a little closer. Yep, we're having breakfast. But if you just join in, breakfast we're having. Let me put the bowl aside. Hope you're not seeing my bowl. And what you're seeing are my fruits, my mulberry. These are rich in vitamin C and antioxidant. Juicy, tangy, sweet. Breakfast, your most important meal for the day. How early you have it depends on your circumstance. This is your situation. How early you need to leave the house. That's juicy. It is mulberry season. We're harvesting a lot. We can use this to make juice, to make smoothie. But I, for one, will seldom use mulberry for juices. When I have the fresh fruit, then I get more out of it than, say, me using it for juice. The only other thing I'll do, I'll make smoothies. Just pause a little. We're going back to our lettuce. These are nice and soft. The leaves can be folded. Unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, I didn't add any additional calcium to the leaves. But they're still crunchy. Could be crunchier. But these are what we are having now. Before we start having our cooked breakfast. More likely from the thumbnail or leftover breakfast. Yes, it is breakfast. And even though it's left over, it is balanced. It is well balanced. Right? We're having our leaves. Now what we have, and you can have a fair amount. The more the merrier. As vegetables are very good for us. So we can look at another leaf or another cluster. That's our romaine lettuce. Also our romaine lettuce. And we are having this for breakfast too. Again, you could have it some other way. You could cut them and toss some dressing on them. And have them for breakfast. Whichever way you prefer. So I'm going to start having my breakfast. Okay. And this is my leftover breakfast. So this was yesterday, 2 separate containers. And this morning we are having the leftover. We're having breakfast. And I realized from videos that the Thai and the Chinese love to have noodles for breakfast. Again, if you are just joining this live stream, we have been going live for about 5 weeks now. And I hope you are enjoying my lives. Can't say I've mastered using my chopstick, but I know this is a great improvement over when I first used it at that Asian restaurant along the plaza in Charlotte. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Wow. That's nice. Wow, that's wonderful. Wow. So there we go. We're having our breakfast. Hope you're enjoying it, whether you watch the live or you watch the rebroadcast. Wow, this is nice. Can get back to a few of my vegetable leaves. These are my red lettuce, my red romaine lettuce. Increasing the amount of roughage in the diet. So I'm folding my lettuce similarly to if I had meat with it. We are getting there. We are finishing all of our lettuce leaves. All of them. All of the leaves we are finishing. Remember, we are with breakfast ideas and essential. And if you have cooked a lot of food the previous day, especially for dinner, could be lunch too, and The leftovers, you can always parcel or portion them out. And in the morning, you can either microwave or water bath heat this for breakfast, depending on what it is. These are like lazy breakfasts. You don't have to do much, you just need to warm up. This is one of such breakfasts. So I have my vegetables, my green. I have my fruit, my mulberry. And I have my noodles that I had cooked yesterday. And warmed them this morning. So when you're not feeling so well, this is a breakfast idea. So you search the fridge for whatever is there. You search the refrigerator for whatever is there and you use for breakfast. It could be a dinner idea too, or a lunch idea. But now we are looking at it as a breakfast idea. Yeah, I get in there. This is one of those quick breakfasts. Thank you so much for joining the channel, Malachi M. Room. If it's the first time you're joining, please consider subscribing. Share my videos with your friends and your family. Also with your associates. But don't forget to like the video. If you see something that you know, if you see something that you like, if you see something that you're familiar with, and if you like the content. So give it a thumb up. And once you give it a thumb up, or if you don't give it a thumb up, but consider commenting. I love comments, positive or otherwise. And I will respond to all of your comments. This is tasty. It was tasty last evening and it's even tastier now. Let us leave a little as we have the last of our red romaine lettuce. And because these lettuce are open, they are healthier than the regular lettuce. And I'm referring to our romaine type. This is the last of our lettuce. Yeah. It's one of those lazy breakfasts. I'm gonna get in there. When we use this chopstick, we have to ensure that we have bowl. Now we are using bowls, that's the aim. Can always tilt the bowl towards the head. And we can maneuver whatever we have inside the bowl because of its circular design. We are getting towards the end. We are getting there. Look. And I have few mulberry remaining. We're gonna have mulberry. So here we are, our breakfast, our lazy breakfast. Can't say I did not inform you of this video. Can't say I didn't inform you it was a lazy breakfast. Meaning, when you're not feeling the power to cook up some breakfast, you use some of your leftover, or you use your leftover to produce that meal. Also, if you have fresh vegetables on your farm or in your kitchen garden, you can always use some of these, like your lettuce, that is quick. Also, you can use fruits, fresh fruits, if you have fresh fruits available. These are a powerhouse of antioxidants and flavonoids and vitamins and minerals, and you name them. Again, remember, your breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It is the first one in the morning. And as such, it should be as balanced. Try to make it tasty. And when I say balance, I'm referring to all of the food groups in their right proportion. Right? And that is what I mean by balance. Yeah, your breakfast should be. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah. Me sharing breakfast with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is breakfast. This is breakfast. Very important. We look at this part of the stream. Yeah, look at this part of the stream with our breakfast. We are toward the end of the process. Right? Just the plates I have remaining. Yeah, plates are here. Plates, I had fruits here, mulberry. And I have here fruit, the food that I had cooked previously. Yeah, this is part of our breakfast. So I have remain from the mulberry. And I have some in the refrigerator that I will be using to make a smoothie. Yes, smoothie. But in the meantime, while I'm here, I'm going to have a few more mulberry. Can clean this one up. I'm going to add a few to power me up some more. That's it. That's what I have added. That's what I have added. That's what I have added. So that's the mulberry. Fruits are wonderful. That's my plate. Empty. And the mulberry. Gonna have those few, and yeah, we can close off after that. Because having a lot to do today's. Yeah, we have a lot to do. So I'm going to have these. These are quite tasty. And tangy. Sweet. Tangy. Tangy. Sour. Sour. Sweet. Super sweet. Wow. Yeah. Now I have a storehouse of energy. I have my fruits. What did we have in this meal? We had carbohydrate. There was fats and oil. We had protein. Some pieces of chicken there. We had vitamins. Yeah, green vitamins, those B vitamins from the leafy vegetable that I had cooked, the choy there. Choy sun. We have minerals, vitamin A2 from our fruits. We got vitamin B also from the fresh vegetable that we had. Which fruit have I left out? None. No. So yes, our meal was balanced. And that is one of the most important things. When you have your meals, they must be balanced, especially breakfast. After sleeping all night or after that fast, when you break that fast, you should have, maybe something light first, but then after you have the king of a meal. Yeah, whichever way you want to look at it, whether it's a lot, or just enough to keep you until lunchtime or dinner. Again, if you're just joining, it is a channel Malachi M. and we are looking at breakfast ideas and breakfast essential. And today we were looking at breakfast when you're feeling lazy. Right? Very, very crucial. Breakfast when you're feeling lazy. And this breakfast do suit it. We're talking about what the thumbnail showed us. Leftover noodles, leftover steamed vegetable. Steamed? It's not steamed, it's stir-fried vegetable. And some stewed chicken. And I add both of those, mix them together, and then we have that warm in the wok. And after we add our noodles to get everything warm. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. If you watch the rebroadcast, remember to like the video. Consider subscribing. Leave a comment. I love comments and I will respond to your comment. And finally, share with friends and family. Until the next video. Yeah, see you in the next live. But remember, just watch some of my playlists. There are a number of videos you may find very interesting. Check out my different playlists. But first, check Breakfast Essentials. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Yeah. And we are going out with an empty plate.